Welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome to folks on OneSpotMedia.com and those of you watching on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, experts are weighing in on the ongoing water challenges in the island and how the country should move forward as the effects of climate change persist.
While the National Water Commission is being impacted by leaks, theft and disasters, some development projects are also being blamed for some of the challenges. As of Wednesday, August 12, two of the corporate area's critical water sources, the Mona Reservoir is at 53% of its capacity and the Hermitage Dam is at 39%. Island-wide, water sources continue to dry up as the country awaits rain. But according to Chairman and CEO of Environmental Solutions, Eleanor Jones, the island has a lot of water to serve the population. However, most of it is underground.
The wells, for the most part, the groundwater has been compromised because Kingston has grown, population-wise, settlement-wise, and we had soak-away pits, and the soak-away pits contaminated the groundwater.
And there is not enough rainfall to flush out the pollutants from the groundwater. This was confirmed by the Water Resources Authority, WRA. In 2022, the WRA said groundwater in Kingston is not suitable for potable use as the Ligani Aquifer is polluted with nitrate contamination due to years of improper sewage disposal. Another challenge too, deforestation.
What are we doing? We're covering the surface over with concrete. And when your rain falls, there is no way for it to infiltrate anywhere so that your groundwater, your aquifer is not recharged.
Now, one of the concerns is that we're still depending on these age-old water systems that were built from as early as the 1750s. In fact, this aqueduct was built in 1758, and it was built to support specific developments back then. Now, the population has grown significantly, and according to experts, we're still expecting these same systems to work.
If this system breaks down, most of Kingston won't have water because this is going in to the Hope. This was done before they began to subdivide Kingston and to subdivide it into the neighborhoods.
This is the Hope Aqueduct, which takes water from the Hope River to the Hope Filtration Plant in St. Andrew. A sign on the structure shows that it was built in the 1750s. Historical preservationist and architect Dr. Patricia Green says it is clear the system has been maintained over the years. However, it is being overextended.
And they are going how many stories, which means you need water to go up the hill or up to the flight on the top. Some of these designs have infinity pools on the balcony and we're carrying water. And yet we are doing it on the same system that was developed for a different kind of planning.
It does not mean that the aqueduct should be abandoned in the future. She explained that it was well constructed and is quite effective.
And now we have a new planning and a new development structure, and we are still waiting to see what is the new set of designs that we're going to use, integrating the older system, but coming up with a new technology that can support it.
And with all these water challenges, the burden falls on the National Water Commission, NWC.
NWC isn't doing this and NWC isn't doing that. I'm not defending NWC because, of course, it's management and you have to do it. But as I often say, NWC distributes water. They supply water. They don't make water. So you can't supply what you don't have. Everybody says, oh, we need to put in more. Where?
Desilting the dams.
Desilting the dam is an important one, but you're going to desilt the dam. One of the challenges, you have to empty the dam. And then when is a good time to do that?
But what about the issues of water leaks and theft that the NWC is still fighting to control that also contribute to our water challenges? We explore that in part 2.